Hey everybody, welcome to day 358 of Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full-time reseller supporting her family. It is Sunday, June 1st. Welcome to June of 2025. All right, starting off the month. Yesterday I brought you a real nuts and bolts episode. Today I'm bringing another practical episode. So I don't know what's happening here. Anyway, we have not met our sales goal yet today. I know it's still early, but decent day, except for one little snafu that I'm going to talk about in just a second. And I am actually reset to 0 right now and looking forward to the reseller reset tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you are part of our Patreon, levels 2 and up, please come join us and get your week situated. I realized, so last week I didn't make it, holiday conflict. And I realized how important it is to get my week off to that start and do that on Sunday evening. So I will not be missing it again if I can help it. Big deal. All right. So go make sure you are reset to 0 on this Sunday night. If you do that after the reseller reset, awesome. And get your schedule all in place. Time blocking worked well for me this week. I hit all of my tactics, all of my metrics, and yeah, that was awesome. That feels really, really good. And we met our sales goal for the week. Like I said last night, we did end up meeting our sales goal yesterday as well. I recorded before everything was rung up. So, all right, good. So I accepted an offer on Poshmark for something and I can't find it. A pair of shoes. Oh, gosh, I know this is like the most irritating thing. And when you have over 10,000 pieces of inventory and something is misplaced, it can be a little daunting. I had it marked with the inventory bag, went to the inventory bag. They weren't in there. Now, it was on Poshmark that I accepted the offer, so not a big deal if I have to cancel. But, oh, God, it still hurts. And it's still like, do I go through every inventory bag? So last time I get teased about because I literally wasted hours and hours of my life because I lost my sun catchers. And it was shortly after I had moved. It wasn't that long after the fact. So, things were still, maybe not as organized as they should be. But it is like frustrating whenever a reseller says they can't find an item they sold. I know all of our stomachs like kind of drop, and it's just, yeah, we know the pain of it, especially if it's on eBay, because you get a ding. Yes, you do. If you have to cancel an order for having an item out of stock. And darn, that hurts. It can affect your account health. So we had to be super careful about that. I shouldn't be that worked up about this one because it's on Poshmark, but it's still, still feels like a little bit of a failure of a, gosh, I really guess I need to think about all the thousands of things I do ship out that are in the right location. But when one happens, it can really kind of just, send you sideways. So I'm going to make a commitment that I am going to set my timer. I'm going to give it 1 hour. They're a $50 pair of shoes. So, it's not like a super cheap little item. I'm going to set my timer. I'm going to give it an hour. Maybe I will find them. Fingers crossed for me. Yes. So what do you do if you have a missing item? The sun catcher is hours. I wasted hours. Again, it was Poshmark. I should have just immediately just canceled the sale. It was a low dollar value, but it just, when something sticks with you and you want to fix it and they're here and you've seen them before, oh gosh, it can just drive you mad and be so frustrating. But, hopefully I learned my lesson this time. We'll see, but I'm going to go ahead and set my timer for an hour. Look for those shoes. I know they're here. Yeah. So, all right. Practical thing that happens eventually to us all. And the higher your volume, chances are the more often this is going to happen. Sometimes it sells on one platform, or, you had a multi-quantity and you didn't adjust it correctly. And there's all sorts of crazy things that can that can happen with this that can cause missing items. So it's just something that happens. It's something that as your volume increases, it's probably going to happen more often. We all like to think it's not going to happen to us, but it will. I should probably do a follow-up on this, or maybe we will do a tutorial about when an item is missing or you have to cancel an order, because it's different on every platform and you want to make sure you're paying attention to your account health and know how that's going to affect you. All right. So everybody, I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Make sure you reset to 0 tonight and you set your schedule for the coming week so that we can really nail it this week and make it an incredible one. Let's start off June the right way. I will see you on day 359 of Reseller Reflections. Night, night.